welcome to our training today on the 42-minute Facebook ad formula. My name is Nigel Bottrell, and in the next 42 minutes we are going to dissect exactly how to start instantly flooding your business with leads, with sales and inquiries from Facebook ads. Now, my goal for today is very straightforward. There are three of them. I want to explain to you very briefly really why Facebook ads are really important for your business. I'm going to explain how to do Facebook ads properly. That's like the most important thing. And then I'm going to share with you some formulas, some tools and some resources that you will be able to use in your business to get those leads and inquiries and sales coming in from Facebook ads. We mentioned in the brief before today's session that there is a swipe file of some of the most successful, our top 20 best performing Facebook ads of recent times, and I'll show you and tell you exactly how to get that handout at the end of the session. Right, let's get started. Some of you watching this session today will not have a clue who I am, so let me just explain to you very briefly what gives me the right to run a session today on how to run effective Facebook ads. This is a mercifully short introduction. As I said, my name is Nigel Bottrell. I run my own business. We're based right in the heart of the UK, near the NEC in Birmingham. Our offices are on Birmingham Business Park. I run my own business. We've been going now for, goodness me, over 16 years. We do about £10 million a year. We've helped lots of people, lots of entrepreneurs to meaningfully grow their revenue, their sales and their profits. And in the process, over the last 11 years, me and my team have built from scratch 9 separate £1 million plus businesses. Because you see, I am an entrepreneur, probably just like you are, which means that I have had more than my fair share of sleepless nights worrying about things like cash flow and tax bills and overheads and, oh God, the staff. Don't talk about the staff. I've also been fortunate enough to win quite a lot of awards as well, including some of the most prestigious awards that are available in the UK. And 3 or 4 years ago, I wrote a book which had quite a lot of success. It became a Sunday Times. It was top 11 bestseller. It also went on to win the prize for the Small Business Book of the Year, sold over 100,000 copies since it was published. And I've worked with some of the most well-known entrepreneurs and people in business, certainly in the UK. I was recently out in the Caribbean with Sir Richard Branson, helping with the launch of the Branson Centre for Entrepreneurship in Montego Bay. But really, probably my most relevant criteria to run this session for you today is that I also own and run one of the most successful Facebook ad agencies in the UK. And what that means is we run a lot of Facebook ads. And we run a lot of Facebook ads. In fact, I'll tell you how many we ran. In the last 12 months, we have run 42,734 Facebook ads. That is a lot of ads. And to understand why we run all these Facebook ads, well, there are 2 reasons fundamentally. The first reason is that we deliver from those ads tens of thousands of high quality leads, inquiries and sales. Now, a good chunk of those leads, inquiries and sales are for the clients in our agency, but a big chunk also are for our own businesses, those 9 separate £1 million businesses that I mentioned. And in the process of running all those Facebook ads over what has been several years now, it's also enabled us to discover the secret sauce that makes winning Facebook ads. Because you see, when you can run Facebook ads that work, whatever business you are in, you effectively have your own money-making machine. You can put £1 into Facebook ads and more than £1 comes back out. It's almost like alchemy when you do it properly. And we've learned how to do it properly for many hundreds of businesses across almost every sector of industry. Now, just to be clear at this point, I ought to make a little disclaimer, because I don't run all these ads myself. I oversee the whole piece, but I have a team, quite a large team, running those ads for me. Here are a couple of my guys. This is Joanne, who's been with me, part of my team for over almost 15 years now. in her 15th year, and Cameron, who is our head of marketing. And these guys live and breathe Facebook ads like all day, every day. They're the guys, in truth, that have actually run these 42,734 ads, them and their teams, over the last 12 months. And in the process of doing so, what we have discovered collectively is a formula. It's a formula to ensure that Facebook ads work. We've discovered the do's and the don't do's of making Facebook ads work effectively. And today I'm going to share a lot of those do's and not do's with you. Now, why would I do that? Why would I share our secrets? Well, it's very straightforward, really. One of the biggest parts of my business is something called Entrepreneur Circle. And with Entrepreneur Circle, I am on a mission. I have been for over 9 years now. And our mission is very clear. Entrepreneur Circle exists to educate, motivate, help and inspire entrepreneurs like you to achieve more than you ever thought possible. And by sharing what we know, we can help you and others like you to achieve more success with your Facebook ads, and that will bring more customers and sales and revenue into your business, so your business will have more success. You might employ more people, you'll have a nicer life, a more fulfilling life, and the world is a better place. And that's why I'm doing this today. So let's talk about Facebook. And let's go back, before we look at the ad platform, let's look at Facebook more generally. And we're going to do so in the context of understanding why it's so important for your business right now. Here's a couple of facts for you. The Facebook advertising platform is the single most powerful marketing tool that the world has ever seen. And I do not say that lightly, and all the evidence there is there to back that up. There has never been anything so powerful available to marketers when you use it properly. You see, Facebook has over 2 billion users, and that's a kind of one level interesting stat, but it's not a particularly useful or helpful stat if you are a small business. What is much more insightful if you're a business owner is this statistic here. Because 1 in 5 minutes, so in every 5 minutes that people are using their mobile devices in the UK, 1 in 5 of those minutes is spent on Facebook. Just think about that for a moment. 1 in 5 minutes. Think how much people use their mobile devices. They're such an integral part of all our lives now. And 1 in 5 of those minutes is spent on Facebook. Now that's powerful if you're a marketer, because it's where people are spending their time. Now, here's a second fact for you, because what I promise you is true, is that Facebook ads, so not just using Facebook, but Facebook ads can generate high quality leads for 99.9% of businesses. And the only proviso on that is that you have to do them properly. Now, it is true that 0.1% of businesses should not do Facebook ads and will not benefit from them. But you are almost certainly not in that 0.1%. And that's why this session should be particularly helpful, particularly useful, and especially relevant for you. Now, you might be thinking at this point, well, that's all very well, Nige, but my target customers don't use Facebook. Well, let me show you a chart. And the chart I'm going to show you is a graph which shows the percentage of the UK that are using Facebook by age group. Let's take a look. So if we see here, the age group split into 4 groups. So down at the younger end, the 18 to 29-year-olds, not surprisingly, over 80% of them are using Facebook. Oh, radical insight, eh? Well, the next group along, the 30 to 49-year-olds. This is where, again, look how high, 78% of 30 to 49-year-olds are actively using Facebook. Let's come into the older spot. This is where I'm in this block here now, goodness me. I've only just moved. But in the 50 to 64-year age group, 65%. That's 2 out of 3 in that area there. But this, for me, is the most interesting thing. In the 65 years and older part of our population here in the UK, 41% and growing are using Facebook.